Welcome, 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 welcome. Just wanted to give you guys some updates on what's going on with Salt and Pepper Gang and what we have coming up for 2025. We do have a busy year, and we appreciate all the support that you guys been giving us. Um, our calendar release party, it was a success, and I want to thank all of those who have supported us thus far. For those who have actually already purchased a calendar. Um, and I want to thank those who actually came out to our calendar release party. We was at Savoy last week, Friday, and Friday, January the 17th, we're going to be at Twisted Bar and Grill in Colony, Texas, which is on the outskirts of Dallas. We will be there Friday, and then after that, Saturday, we're going to be back at Twisted Bar and Grill for our What Women Want. Definitely, if you have never been to one of the What Women Want, you're missing out. A lot of people who have came out loved it, so that's why we have been doing the What Women Want from pretty much from city to city. It has been so much of a success that now we actually have it on Carnival Cruise. So February the 20th, we have the What Women Want Caribbean Cruise, and we're going to Cozumel, Mexico. So again, if you guys never been to a What Women Want, please come out. Our next one will be Saturday, January the 18th at Twisted Bar and Grill. You have to get your tickets online at saltandpeppergang.com. That's how you get your ticket. I'll actually put the website in the comments. So hopefully that we get to meet you guys either that Friday for the meet and greet or for the What Women Want, which is Saturday. Right after the What Women Want, then we're going to take off. And if you're at the What Women Want and you want to hang out with us, you are more than welcome to join us. Because right after the What Women Want, we're taking off and we're heading to Mansfield, Texas. I think I was told it's about maybe a 30 to 35 minutes drive. We're going to a location called the Green Jacket, which is a indoor golf lounge. It sounds like it's nice for the grown and sexy. So we hope to meet you guys there. If you in that, I heard that it's kind of like pretty much near Arlington, Texas. So I guess it's that Arlington, Fort Worth, Texas area. That's where we will be at right after the What Women Want. So if you guys are at the What Women Want, then we all can head over there to the Green Jacket in Mansfield. We take the whole crew with us. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. So we pretty much looking forward to it. Keep in mind, that whole weekend starts January the 17th, that Friday. So you guys got any questions? I try to answer some of these questions as I'm reading them. Hello, how you doing? Geneve, I think that's how you pronounce her name. Hi, Rick, are you doing this? Go any other cities? Yeah, we do, Deborah, Brian. We go to a lot of cities, a lot of them. What's good, Amy? All right, I'm just trying to read the comments. You know what I'm going to do since I'm here? Twisted Bar and Grill, January 17th, meet and greet. Yes, that's where we will be at. Appreciate you for putting that in there. Belanc Foundation, appreciate that. All right, I'm trying to What Women Want cruise. Oh man, you got all the information. Thank you for helping me type that out. I just jumped on here, so let me see if I can try to invite one of the SPG brothers out here. So give me a second. All right, let me see. All right, I'm gonna try to see if I can get one of these guys on board. Give me a second. Trying to see how I can do this. I'm messing with this new app that I have. I want to try to give me a second. Media. Tell me if y'all can hear this. I was messing with this earlier, and I thought this was pretty cool. It allowed me to add some background music. So if you can hear that music, let me know. If it's too loud, let me know. I'll take it off. But I thought it was something pretty cool. Hey, Lisa. Happy New Year. So now I need to figure out, hopefully I don't lose you guys, but I'm going to try to see if I can see who's available. Any other SPG members. So give me a second. Let me try this one more time. Okay, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna try this again. Yes, it's cool. Okay, that's cool. The music is not too loud. Just relax. All right, so hopefully I don't lose you guys, but give me a second. I'm gonna try to see if I could. I'm trying to do this whole split screen thing, but give me a second. Hopefully I don't lose you guys, but I'll be right back. Give me a second. So I don't know, did the screen go black? So I believe it's February. All right, so now that I have the link to put it in the chat with the other guys, give me a second. All right. Happy New Year. Give me a second. What time is it? 5:06. I'm sure some of these guys might be available. All right, so I'll see who's available. Okay, let me say hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. All right, how you doing, Linda? So I'm hoping you can still hear me, even though the music in the background. But like I said, what we have is, before I go any further, February the 14th, if you guys are in the Houston or surrounding areas, February the 13th in Houston, at Shades Bar and Grill. It's off of 1960. We're doing something special for the ladies. Guess what? It's free to get in. This is for you. I mean, you know, if you want to come with your boo thing, hey, you're more than welcome, because you have to understand, for those who have never been to a What Women Want, this is an open panel discussion. I mean, the conversation is all between men and women. We're growing, so we're going to be transparent. And we're going to talk about a lot of things. So please don't think that this event is only for women. You'll be amazed the conversations that we have at this What Women Want. So again, please come out with your boo thing, your husband, whatever, come on out, because at the end of the day, it's about us learning from each other and being real transparent. So keep that in mind. February the 13th. All this information is on all of our social media pages. I definitely posted on my Instagram page, Official Rico Davis. Our, which I believe we already here now, which is our Facebook page, our Instagram page, our Twitter, our TikTok, you name it. It's on all social media platforms. So we hope to see you guys at one of those events. We hope to see you on a cruise. But let me go back from the beginning. January the 17th, we'll be at Twisted Bar and Grill for the meet and greet, and we'll call it our second annual well, not annual, but we'll call it our second calendar release party. So that'll be January the 17th. And then that Saturday, we have our What Women Want at Twisted Bar and Grill in Colony, Texas, which is on the outskirts of Dallas. So we hope to see you guys there, but you have to get your tickets online at saltandpeppergang.com. And right after the event is over with, we're taking off, and then we're going to the Green Jacket. It's in Mansfield, Texas. Never been before. I'm looking forward to it. Just from what I've seen and heard about this location, it's nice. It's an indoor virtual golf type lounge. I was like, okay, that's cool. So that's where we'll be heading out. That's where we will be heading to. But in February, let me go back to January. If you are in the Houston area, just know that we are participating in the Martin Luther King Parade. So we hope to see you guys at the Martin Luther King Parade. If you are at the parade, we have a special gift, probably for the first 300 people that we see. But in order for you to get it, you have to be at the parade. So keep that in mind. We have a gift for about 300 people. All right, let me see. Oh, there go them scammers on here again. That Ramos Mike. Let me try to delete their comment. I wish that social media could come up with a better security system for 2025. The same way how you guys get tired of these scammers, we get tired too. Ain't nothing we can do about it. I just block and keep it moving. I just act like I don't see him. I block them and keep it moving. That's pretty much it. I don't let them stress me out. I surely don't let them ruin my day. That's one thing I can say about social media. We have to stop allowing people to get under our skin when they post something. There's something that you can do, and it's called keep strolling. Same thing with me. We see a lot of them little haters on social media. We don't worry about that stuff, man. It's somebody that's hiding behind a computer. They don't never tell you those things face to face or anything like that. They just like, oh, well, because I can do all these things behind computer, I'll just say what I like to say. But you understand, man, we in 2025, man. Why is there even a such thing as the word hating? Because certain people are not happy there are certain people that are not happy with their own lives. So what they do, they just try to find miserable people that's miserable like them, and then they get on there and just say crazy things. There's a lot of things that needs to be done in this world that can help and improve this world, but you have somebody who's hating that doesn't have anything else better to do with their time. So what I would say for those people that are hating and doesn't have anything else better to do with their time, we're gonna pray for you. That's my slogan for 2025. When I see someone hating, they ain't got nothing else better to do but hide behind the computer and talk trash. The slogan of the day, the slogan for 2025 for you is, I'm gonna pray for you. That's it. There you go. And hopefully you guys do the exact same thing, man. When you see that there's somebody that's out here, they don't even know you. They don't know what you've done, and they don't even know who you have already helped. They just see something on social media, and in their mind, they said, I feel like hating. I know this person look good, but instead of me telling them that they look good and I appreciate what they're doing, I'm going to say something that is just stupid. I'm going to say something to where others could know that I don't like them. Don't even know them, but I don't like them. I don't like the way they look. I don't like what they stand for. Don't even know what's going on. They're clueless to what's going on. But they just, like I said, hide behind a computer and just wanted to say something negative. The slogan for them, I'm just going to pray for you and keep it at that. Because in 2025, man, I am going to live my best life like it's my last life. And the last thing myself and hopefully anybody else would be doing is stressing out over something that you can't control. Life is short. And, one of the number one causes of death is stress. So don't let no one, nobody stress you to your death. It's not worth it. And, I always say, man, in the beginning of the year, there are so many things that happen in the beginning of the year. And there are some people that don't even get a chance to make it to January the 5th. So, you always got to be safe, and you always got to watch your surroundings. You got to. That's one thing I can say about us. We're always watching each other's back. There's a lot of crazy people in this world, man. And there's a lot of people who don't want to work for anything. They would rather try to rob, steal, or whatever, rather than work like everybody else is working. I always say, money don't fall out of a tree. If it did, please tell me where that tree is at. But for the most part, man, you got to get out here and you got to work, man. Stop walking around with your hands out asking for stuff. We all adults. Nobody gonna just give you nothing. All right, so let me see. You guys are doing great and looking great. Stay blessed. Appreciate that, Ms. Hope. Yes, praying is powerful. Yes, Linda. Yes, I'm just reading. Yes, put the free. Yeah, yes, put the phone down. There's a couple of things that we're working on. I don't want to make those announcements until it's official yet, but I know we have a lot of big things that's coming up. Well, besides our event, which is January the 13th, which is the What Women Want, and it's free for the ladies. And you also get a free rose while it lasts. And all that information is on all of our social media pages. So if you're already on our Instagram page, you'll see the flyer for that. If you're on our TikTok or our Facebook, you will see the flyer for the What Women Want here in Houston, Texas, which is February the 13th. We're doing something a little special. It's going to be free for everyone. It's at Shades Bar and Grill. So, again, we hope to see you guys. But again, next time we have something going on in Houston, which is January the 20th, we'll be at the parade, and we have a gift for about 300 people. Since we've been in existence for now going on 3 years, we always participate in the Martin Luther King parade. I think that is a blessing to be a part of something like that. To me, it's like a milestone. And for those who do know that we go to HBCU schools, last year we were at Morehouse College speaking to the students. One of the things that we do, we speak to the students, the ones that are about to graduate, and talk about how the importance of giving back to the community once you graduate from college. That is something that is needed right now in our community, because if you look at, man, we were just talking about this recently, like, oh my God, customer service. Let me see if I can take this music off, because I don't want you guys to miss anything that I'm getting ready to say. But that little music thing was pretty dope. Let me take that music off. All right. One of the things we were just talking about recently was customer service. Man, when I say, and it's like, if it doesn't change within the next couple of years, you might as well just stay in the house. If you're trying to support a business, because it's getting worse. I've been in management for so many years, but I've talked to people who are in management now. A lot of them are getting out of management. Why? Because You know, the younger generation that they're hiring, honestly, you're wasting your time. I mean, unless something changed, because you know, you walk into a place of business now, for instance, and I'll just use a restaurant. Say you go to a fast food restaurant, it's a blessing if they even acknowledge you. I've walked into a restaurant, I've walked into a store, and the individual have their cell phone in their hand, and then they look at you like as if you're doing something wrong. They're looking at you like, why are you in here? Can't you see I'm on my phone? You know, and whatever they're doing on their phone, probably 90% of the time, they either texting someone or they watching videos on social media. Hopefully they're watching some type of gang video. But no, they really make it seem like you're bothering them while they're at work. Now they're not thinking. If you're a customer, you basically help paying their bills. They don't look at it like that because that's that younger generation. They don't understand that. But if that establishment is not making enough money, they have to close their doors. And then when they close their doors, then that young individual just finds another job. That's just pretty much how their thought process is. I'll just find another job. And here you are, you know, and for those who have a business, it takes a lot to start a business. And my thing is this, it takes money to make money. So you don't want to lose your business that you've already invested all of your money into, or this is a business that you've had dreamed of, and now you put your business in the hands of a young person who can care less. So where does that leave us? Because that young person, you know, I'm throwing an age out there, it might be 20 something years old, they have a child. If the mom or the dad don't know anything about customer service, how you expect the child to know anything about customer service? So now you got another child, you know, that's growing up in this world, that's 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. They don't know anything about customer service, and they probably don't even know anything about respect, because if you have a mom or a dad that's at a place of business and they can't even acknowledge a customer to tell them thank you for coming in, how do you expect their child to use the words yes ma'am, no ma'am? You can forget about that. So it just gets worse and it gets worse and it gets worse. I remember in management where, like, I'll be ready to write one of my employees up if they don't answer the phone at least on the third ring. If you call a place of business right now, I'm just happy somebody answered the phone. You know how many times I've called a place of business and it just rings and rings, and I'm thinking the place is out of business. Then I'll call back again. Then sometimes I'll say hello. They don't even say the name of the business. They thinking they're at home, and they'll be like, hello. And then I'll say, is this such and such? Oh, yeah, yeah. You know, or they answer the phone and then they say hello and then they hang up. So again, you know, it's hard to even get through to someone. So again, if they answer the phone, that's a blessing. If you call a place of business and they answer the phone on the third ring, man, that's a good business. Please, what's the name of that company? Because that's the company I want to go to. And I mean, I don't even want the name drop, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Places like Chick-fil-A, great customer service. You know, because of my experience in management, sometimes I be thinking about putting together a program and call it Customer Service 101 and sell these programs to a lot of these companies, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even think any of the young generation know anything about answering the phone after a certain amount of time, or acknowledging a customer. And even if you have a customer that you're working with and you see another customer come in, within the first 10 seconds, the person that you're talking to, you should be able to say, give me a second. Hey, thank you for coming in. I'll be with you. and then go back to your regular customer. That lets the other customer know that you see them and you'll be with them, but you want to acknowledge them, because there's nothing worse than being inside of an establishment for 30 minutes and not one person say hi. So now at this point, you're ready to take your business somewhere else, you know? Customers, I mean, not customers, the young generation don't know anything about that. They don't. And, you know, if you got a manager that don't care, because you got a manager that's probably already frustrated, and the manager probably ready to rock. The manager is probably ready to walk out of the business himself. Because first of all, he's just the manager. He's not the owner. So let me look at some of these comments real quick. January the 3rd, January the 20th, SPG. I appreciate that. Yep, we'll be at the Martin Luther King parade. That's here in Houston, January the 20th. The girl at the gas station when I was there last week. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, and yeah, because you was here in Houston last week. No lie there, Jacqueline. Just no business savvy. That part, they do that all the time at places. Yes, I know where you are coming from. My call center has 10 seconds to answer. Yep, absolutely. Courteous service, acknowledgement. Yes, I mean, it doesn't take a lot to acknowledge someone. It doesn't take a lot to, you know, be courteous. Just those 1 to 2 little tactics could go a long way. You know, also, I remember when I was a manager at this restaurant, and if I were to see, you know, someone with their cell phone on them, like I would write them up, you know. But see, back then, that's when you got great customer service. Nowadays, I think every employee that I see in every establishment, you can see their cell phone. Like now, it's not even hidden. And I've been talking to a customer. I'm sorry. I've been talking to an employee, either placing an order or was buying something, and their phone rang. And they literally, they didn't even say, give me a second. While I'm literally having a conversation, I think I was buying something, and they looked behind them because the phone rang, and they looked at their phone, and they just started talking to the person. And you know, I was like, I thought I was being like it was a prank or something, but they just think that's okay. It's sad. It's sad. So, with that being said, if you look at what's going on now, do you think it's actually getting better, or you think it's getting worse? My opinion is getting worse. And until someone tries to make a difference, that's the only way it's going to change. So with Salt and Pepper Gang, you know, going to HBCU schools, I mean, honestly, we would love to go to all schools. We would love to go to the Dukes, the Michigans, the Purdue, and all the Ivy League schools. But if we can only get schools that are allowing us to come in there and try, at least we're trying. We're trying to make a difference by speaking to these individuals and letting them know that you're getting ready to get out here in the real world. And there are, you know, you already separated yourself from a lot of other people because you're graduating from college. Now that you're graduating from college, what type of impact that you can do in the community that you live into? Now, you ain't gonna change the world, but if you can change one person, you did your job. And you know, these are some of the things that I'm always talking to my SPG brothers about. We ain't gonna we can't change the world. I mean, you know, 18 of us, you know, you got billions of people in the world, but if we keep doing what we're doing, you know, we might be able to make a small fraction of a difference, and a small fraction is better than no fraction at all. A small fraction could help change the lives of many more men. You know, one of the things that I tried to do, you know, for those who knew that, you know, I dealt with cancer and everything like that a couple of years ago. My goal is to save 1 million men lives, one man at a time. My voice, I think I saw recently you had Randy Moss, and I can just go down a list of the guys that dealt with those things, and I feel like they have a bigger platform to get their message out. It would be nice if someone like myself and him and others, the other sportscaster, Brian, I can't get his name out, but together we can make more of an impact rather than individual doing what they need to be doing. So in the meantime, man, I just keep pressing and keep passing the word. I want to thank the Black Nurses Rock Association because they allow me the platform to speak about the prostate cancer in different cities so I can get the message out. So I do feel like, yes, I have helped saved a lot of men lives because when I talked about it, 2 years ago, there were guys that I haven't talked to in 18, 19 years that reached out to me and said, thank you. Thank you for saying what you said. Because of that video, I would have never went and got checked. And some of them did have cancer. And then there were some that did not have cancer. But you think about the ones that had cancer, but because they found out early, they have enough time to do with it, to do whatever they need to do to get rid of it. So, everything is about being proactive. And yes, I'm a man. We as men don't like to go to the doctor. That's not a secret. That's reality. So, if you have a brother, uncle, cousin, husband, boo thing, side dude, whatever you want to call him, if you care about this man and you know that he's at least over the age of 40, even 45, well, he gets a little worse at 45. Well, not worse, I should say, but you're catching it early and doing the things that you need to do to be on top of it. Just go and get checked. I know they have like the pre-screenings and things like that as well. So just tell him you love him and you just want him to get checked. That's all. That's it, pretty much. So let me look at some of these notes. Let me see. We still write them up and aloud. Yeah. So Joyce said, we write them up. I'm going to post your comment. We still write them up and not allow them on the work floor. Cool. Yeah, let me see. I agree. You'll keep up the great work and inspire people. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm able to put the comments on here. Let me see. I know where you're coming from. I'm just reading the comments. That's powerful. Let me see. Here you go. That's powerful. We are children. Cancer is nonprofit and keep up the great work together. I appreciate that. Yeah. Make sure you get yourself an Android phone and let go of that iPhone. Men and the prostate cancer checks don't want the finger. Yes, you're right, Vicky. Yeah, men don't want to go, but hey, it's best to go and live longer than not go and live shorter. So you pick and choose. And I've talked to several ladies. One I remember incident where I think it was actually her father. And then there was another incident where this lady, she said he was like a male friend and they had prostate cancer. And I guess they're giving up. Like they don't want to go to the doctor no more and get checked. They know they got the cancer, but they don't want to do anything about it. They don't want to do no radiation. They don't want to do no chemo. They don't want to do no surgery. They just tired. And they're just gonna let it run. They're just gonna let it run its course. Man, I don't know what to say. But everybody have their own life to live. It's their decision. But what men have to understand is that when you passed away, you're only thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about your loved ones. So at this point, to me, I think you're being selfish. You're not caring about how your sister gonna feel, or your, I mean, if your mom's still living, you're not worrying about how your mom gonna feel, or how your wife gonna feel, or your niece is gonna feel. Like, they're not thinking about that. They're only thinking about themselves. So again, I can't tell no man what to do. But the only thing we can say is that, man, don't do it for you. Do it for your family. Me, I'm a fighter. So anything that I deal with in my life, I don't just lay down, man. I get up and I fight. And whew, I've been knocked down plenty of times, plenty, and could have stayed there. But that's just not me. I'm just not built that way. I'm not. So I'm gonna leave you alone, but your phone. Men also get breast cancer as well. I think I heard something about men and the breast cancer thing. I don't know too much about it. That's probably like a rare occasion that I hear. But at the end of the day, we just trying to tell men to go to the doctor, plain and simple, for whatever it is. A lot of us men are not like women. Y'all have y'all physicals and these doctor's appointments. Shoot, what, every quarter? Men are not like that. Men could have a bone sticking out of their legs, and they would definitely put some gauze or something around it and said, it'll be okay. Just a little infection. I'll pour some peroxide on it. It'll be okay. A man gonna do everything he can not to go to that doctor because they don't want to hear bad news. That's just how a man is. But I don't know. That's just the way some of us is built. We, like I always say, I think I'm Superman. But sometimes even the strongest fall to their knees. So, yep, man. Oh yeah, yearly. Man, shoot. Sometimes I see some of y'all ladies, you look like y'all be going to the doctor every 3 months or 4 months. The man I've talked to say they don't want to go to the doctor because they don't want to know anything. Someone put your comment out there, because there's a guy who knows that the same thing. So he says, the man I've talked to say they don't want to go to the doctor because they don't want to know if they have anything. See, that's sad. One guy told me, I don't want to go to the doctor because I don't want bad news. I I can't. I don't know. I can't even think like that, because this is my thought process. If you go to the doctor and they say, "Oh, well, thank you for coming in here. Now that you came in here, and you came early, you got 10 years to live." Well, let's say that you decided to go at the last minute, and then you go in there and they say, "Well, sorry to say, you got 2 months to live. But if you had came earlier, you would have had 10 years to live." I bet you he'd be willing to take that 10 years over that 2 months. So again, like I said, men just don't like to go to the doctor. And like I said, one dude told me he don't want to go to the doctor because he don't like bad news. So that's how we're losing a lot of our men, man. At least with the SPG brothers, man, they all know what I've been through. I've talked to them a lot. So, hopefully a lot of those guys are being proactive. So it is what it is at this point. Let me see. I'm reading a comment. You are so much on point. Let me put this on here. You are so much on point. This subject has its own life. Richard Roundtree and Mr. Knowles had breast cancer. I knew about Mr. Knowles' breast cancer. I didn't know that Richard Roundtree had one. And y'all do know that we lost Martin Luther King Jr.'s son to prostate cancer. Actually, there were several celebrities that died of prostate cancer not too long ago. Um, we're losing a lot of men at record numbers to prostate cancer. Um, we call it the silent death. And the only reason it's silent is because they're not talking about it. They're not. So, again, can't make guys do what they don't want to do. Email status. Oh, my friend. Yeah, happy. So, but yeah, we'll get off the sad part. This is 2025. We want to be happy. So, um, please, black men, take care of yourself. We need you. Appreciate that, Miss Hill. So, like I was saying, um, what we got coming up, which is January the 17th, we're going to be in Colony, Texas, which is on the outskirts of Dallas. We have a meet and greet calendar release party. So we hope to see you guys at Twisted Bar and Grill. That's on Friday. Then on Saturday, January the 18th, you have to get your tickets online. And it's at our website, which is saltandpeppergang.com. And right after the What Women Want at Twisted Bar and Grill in Colony, Texas, which is January the 18th, after that event is over with, we're going to Mansfield, Texas. They said it's about maybe 35 to 40 minutes drive. And we're going to a location called the Green Jacket. It's a indoor golf, like indoor virtual golf lounge. Thought that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to it. To kind of see, what's that about. But we have a guest appearance there. So if you in the Fort Worth and Arlington area, we hope to see you guys there. Then we come back to Houston Monday. We're going to be at the Martin Luther King Parade. So if you are in the Houston area and you are at the Martin Luther King Parade, we have a special gift for about 300 people. So hopefully we see you at Martin Luther King Parade. Then right after that, we have February. I do know we have our What Women Want February the 13th. I believe it's the 13th, but let me just double check. I believe it's the 13th. Yes, it's going to be at Shades Bar and Grill on 1960 in Houston. And we wanted to do something special for the ladies. So get your girlfriends. Like I said, this event is not only for ladies. If you got a bootang man, whatever you want to call him, bring him because we would love his input too. And it's all free. We're just doing something special for the ladies. Come on out. You know what? Wear red as well. Since it's Valentine's Eve, wear red. So we hope to see you guys out there. Bring all your girlfriends. Let's sit down and have a conversation. Let's be transparent. We all grown, so let's talk about it. So that is February the 13th. And we have quite a few things coming up, actually for the 14th and the 15th, but a lot of those are not edged in stone yet. I'm hoping to hear more about that this probably by Friday. If that is something that's going to go through, I'll definitely come back with the SPG updates to let you know. So a lot of those are actually being talked about right now, but once it's confirmed, I'll definitely let you guys know. I'm always on here to let you guys know something. Keep you posted. All right, so let me see. Happy belated New Year. What's that, Tassie? Please. Okay, I read that already. You have men don't want to go because. All right, read that. Please go get checked. Yep, we appreciate that. So let me see what else. Oh, Oh man, we busy in February. Also in February, we have our cruise, which is we leave Thursday. We're going to Cozumel, Mexico. Um, the big fellas have a show that will be on the cruise as well. We got the What Women Want, of course, on the cruise. We have another one of our SPG member. He's also a motivational speaker. He's actually going to be out there speaking. We have Zumba on the cruise, and we have a celebrity guest on the cruise. I'm hoping to get back hopefully by Friday with some more updates. So make sure you bring your workout clothes on the cruise as well. Don't forget to bring an all white outfit, and don't forget to bring an all black outfit. There's still time to get on this cruise, um, but you have to actually um, send an email. The flyer is on all of our social media page. You're going to see the flyer of a ship, or you can just go to our website. So how it works is on that flyer, bottom right hand corner, you're going to see an email. All you have to do is just email her, what you want. If you want a cabin with a window, a balcony, or whatever, send an email. She'll email you back. And once you do that, then you just go back online and then you get your What Women Want ticket for the cruise. So, yep. So once you get on the cruise, then you need to get your ticket for the What Women Want, so you can participate as well. So again, we hope to meet you guys there. If you happen not to be in Dallas or in Houston, we hope to meet you on the cruise. We're going to go out there. We're going to have ourselves a good time. And because of all the crazy thing that's going on in the beginning of the year, that gives us all a chance to just relax, get out there on the beach, drink your margarita, and just chill and just hang out with Salt and Pepper Gang. Like we always say, man, when we meet you guys, we all become family, one big family. So just wanted to give you guys an update, just to let you guys know what was going on. And again, I always like to say I appreciate the support that you guys have been giving us. One of the things we will be doing this year, for those who do know, um, we always purchase suits for young men who cannot afford to go to prom. This year, I do know that we're going to be getting 3 suits for individuals. The goal, I want to try to get 5 suits. Um, and I want to again thank those who have been donating to our website, because every little penny helps. So this year, my goal is to get 5 suits. And, we were like, okay, well, how we're going to select these individuals. So this is the plan. We're going to have the individuals write like an essay. And then we just have to select which essay that we feel should be selected. Um, so how it works pretty much, maybe a guidance counselor or someone that would know if there is a student who might be, um, or maybe their parents might be like in a financial bind, to where they're like, man, I have a good son. He makes great grades, but I don't have the money to pay for him to go to prom. Well, that's where Salt and Pepper Gang comes in from. Um, so hopefully they could write a nice essay, depending on how many essays we select. I mean, well, how many we receive. And, if you are a parent and you can afford to purchase your son a suit, then please don't ask us for help, because there are individuals who really cannot afford to go to prom. You know, um, I ain't never been to prom, so I only see pictures. But I just feel like, you know, if there's a parent that know that they have a good child and he's making good grades, and you want him to be an adult one day, not like me, and say, well, I ain't never been to prom. But that don't stop, myself from seeing a smile on somebody else's face. So that's how we're going to do it. So again, um, closer to that time, because I think which we're getting kind of close. I think prom is like, when is prom? Somebody help me out. Prom is like around May, because I know we said we were going to start working on this in the beginning of the year. So yep, so that's the plan, and hopefully, like I said, we got 3 covered. It'd be nice if someone wants to pitch in or whatever, and say, hey, I meet a lot of people. Oh yeah, I want to help out. I want to help out. I'm like, okay, cool. We have a website, but I'm old enough to know a lot of people just talk. A lot of times people say things because it sounds good. One thing about me and anybody that know me, if I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. I don't do too much talking. I might talk about what it is that I'm getting ready to do, and just know that I'm about to do it. But a lot of times, and I'm sure you guys will know this too, some people just tell you things because it sound good. I'm that type of person. Don't tell me anything because it sound good. I'd rather you just not say it at all. But that's our goal. We have 3. We would love to get a total of 5, and we just go from there. So we just want to be able to see 3 to 5 men, well, 3 to 5 young men with a smile on their face. I think that'd be pretty dope. And like I said, I didn't go to prom, but to be able to see somebody else smile, that's dope. And it's a blessing when you bless others. And I've always been a believer that when you help someone, you get it back 10 times. So there you go. All right, let me try to read back to me. Say, how much do the suits usually cost each, minimum, max? All right. I mean, it varies. It just depends on the suit. I've seen some from 200 to 500. I've seen some from 200 to 2,000. It just depends. It just depends. We what we have been doing is we would take the young man and bring him to the location and kind of let him pick out a suit and try to kind of stay within the budget. We don't want him to come out there with something that no big time expensive suit, but something that looks nice, um to where when he step in there, he's stepping. you know so that's a good thing. So yeah, it's always within a reasonable budget. So, but yeah, that's the plan this year. And, we will record it. Pretty much I'll go live. Um, so you guys can be able to see if you are one of those person that, help donated towards it. You could say to yourself, I did something. I know, I mean, that young man might not know who you are, but he could feel like, man, there are some people that cared about my well-being and wanted to see me, at this prom. So that's our plan. So, but of course, close to that time, I'll post it. So either way it go, it'll be 3 young men that will be, having on our live, talking to him, and you're probably going to be seeing him getting sized up and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's what we'll be having coming up soon. All right. Yes, prom is in May because the graduation is in June. Okay, I appreciate that, Chandra. So yeah, I did say we're going to talk about this in the beginning of the year. So uh I actually have time this weekend. Um, the following weekend, I think we'll be in Dallas, but by the end of January, it'll be done. Um, we already know the school that we're selecting. So, yep, all that part is already done. And we already know how we're doing the essay thing as well. So just getting with the guidance counselor to see which students is the one that's in need. And then we put the information out there and we collect these essays and then we go from there. All right, let me see. How do you donate? Harriet, we have a website. It's saltandpeppergang.com. I'll put it in the comments. Let me see. Saltandpeppergang.com. There you go. All right, let me try to read these questions. Harriet Tubman, I'm sorry for Judy. Oh, Here come that scammer again. Yeah, I see these scammers jumping on there. Just ignore them like I do. I mean, and a lot of times people will be asking me if this my page or whatever. And all I do is I just click on the profile. And when you click on the profile, you can see that they probably have one follower or two followers because they just created that page. So, just ignore 'em. I ignore them. They don't have anything else better to do at their time. And yes, I do get tired of deleting these scammers comments or let me see, I'm back. Just got in work. Um, trying to delete. Yes, I just delete them. But sometimes it's an all day process, to sit there and be deleting this thing. Hello, Renee. Oh, that's Netta. Hello. Yeah, but I just ignore them guys. Well, guy, girl, I don't know who that is behind the scammer. I just do know it's somebody that got too much time on their hand. I know that much. And I always say this. Uh, a thief never breaks into an empty home. And the reason I say that is because the reason these scammers are doing what they're doing is because somebody is sending the money. I promise you that. And ladies will get on here and say, well, I ain't giving them no money. Somebody's giving them money. Because if nobody was giving these scammers these money, they'll be trying to figure out other ways to get money. And there are some people that inbox us and say, oh, I was trying to get on a cruise and I went and sent somebody $1,200 because they wanted to get a double. I know the cabin is like $650. But I think now at the last minute, I want to say it's like maybe $700 per room or whatever. But I think she had two beds or whatever. But either way, she said what's that thing? Apple Pay. See, that's why I don't have an iPhone right now. But she said she Apple Pay somebody $1,200. I'm sorry, but why would you just Apple Pay? And I don't even know how Apple Pay is set up because I'm not an iPhone user. But why would you just send somebody $1,200 because they tell you, hey, you send me some money, I'm going to get you on this cruise? And see, the thing about these scammers, I'm assuming they know that there's no way for them to get their money back. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Apple Pay works, but I don't think that's how you get on the cruise by using Apple Pay. I don't know. So you got to do your due diligence. You got to do your research. Granted, we got a website. You don't have those issues if you go to the website because I said earlier on the website, you'll see a flyer. There's an email. You would have to email them, let them know what it is that you want. Then she will reach back out to you and then you guys make your communications. I know they usually exchange numbers and you go from there. Do it the legit way. Don't be sending nobody no money through no Apple Pay. What's the other one I hear about all the time? Telegram. I don't think I have ever used a Telegram in my life, but Telegram, that sounds like something international. So if you're sending somebody some money through a Telegram, you're pretty much just being scammed. They even tried to video using your recording. Tracy, I actually saw that on the news where there was a lady, someone video chatted her and it had her sister's video. Looked like her sister was like walking around or whatever. So it had her sister on the video that she could see, but the mouth was actually, talking and saying things. But with the mouth, it was saying something like, hey, girl, send me some money. I done got a flat tire, whatever. But it was kind of distorted. So she was sitting there thinking oh, my sister just broke down and I got to see if I can get my sister some money to get her tire fixed. I guess that's what she's just thinking after she's seen a video of her sister calling and saying, girl, I just broke down. You got to send me some money or whatever. But it was just kind of distorted. She said she saw the mouth. The mouth didn't look like it matched with the words. Kind of remind me of them Chinese movies back in the day where the mouth be moving, but they're saying something different. Those are my favorite. Those was my favorite kung fu movies, by the way. But I think that's what it was like because they showed it on the news. And when I saw this was probably like 2 months ago, and I was like, "That's that dang AI. Like that's scary. That's really scary." One of my SPG brothers, uh, he has a video of him sitting down, and he's on this video. He was, the real video. He was actually telling ladies, "You need to start vetting these guys because a girl that he knows met some guy online and he robbed her or stabbed her or something like that. That you need to start doing background check on these guys to make sure that, they ain't no felon or some rapist or whatever. Like, do your due diligence, like, I don't know what it costs to do a background check on somebody before you start dating them or whatever to make sure that they ain't no psycho." That's what he was saying on the video. But a scammer took his video, um, and it looks weird because I know his voice, and on the video, the mouth was moving, and it was saying things like, "Yeah, my name is such and such. Don't follow those scammers. Inbox me," or whatever they were saying on that video. I thought that was crazy, man. So that's just technology, and that's just the direction that we're going. So, what do you do? Be smart. I can tell you one thing. First of all, I don't even like to answer my phone if I don't know you, and you calling me through video chat, and you tell me about you want some money or such and such happen or whatever. You calling the wrong video. I can tell you that now. So if somebody call you through video and they talking about, "Hey, send me some money," and if you send them some money, that's your fault because you got to be smarter than that, man. You really do. Um, to have somebody call you through video chat and start asking you for money or whatever. But yeah, I've heard all the stories. There's a guy that's using my picture. I can't stop them from using the picture. I wish I could. The one that gets me is that, and I've seen the video several times. I blocked them from my page, so I can't stop them from seeing, or I can't stop them from going to other people's pages. I mean, unless they do the exact same thing and block them like I did. But on the TikTok video, it has a banner going across the front of the video. And it's so crazy because if I post a video of me coming out of the elevator, of course, probably like within 3 to 4 minutes, they steal my video and put it on their page. And it has a banner and it says something like, "I'm looking for a date." Ever since I've been on TikTok, I have never asked anybody to go on a date. And, it's sad that there are ladies that actually think that I really want to go on a date. And it's sad that they'll get mad at me if they happen to get on the real page and they'll say stupid stuff like, "Well, you said you was going to do such and such, and you said," "Ma'am, you've been talking to a scammer because I know you wasn't talking to me." So I'm just trying to delete some of these comments. Yeah. So it's sad. And there's a lady, I mean, she literally in my inbox cussing me out because the scammer had her thinking that she was really in a relationship. Man, y'all better stop believing this stuff. How can you be in a relationship with someone that you never met? And all y'all did was probably exchange inbox messages. Because I know you surely didn't video chat the person. Because if you video chat them and they look like me and sound like me and telling you things that you want to hear, that's scary. So 9 times out of 10, you didn't video chat this person. You've been just inboxing back and forth and you fell in love with a scammer. That's exactly what happened. Because I know well it wasn't me. And I say this all the time. I don't have time to be in no woman's inbox. I just looked on your page and I didn't see a place. Denise, if you went, not on my page, you have to go to the website. I put the link in there. It's saltandpeppergang.com. Wait a minute, because I was just on the phone with my website company today. Okay. I'll make sure my website's still up. Yep, it's right there. I'm looking at it on my phone though, but yep, that's our website right there. And yep, there's a big donation button right there. saltandpeppergang.com. It's there. Made me lost my train of thought. Well, let me go back and delete this. The crazy part about it, I do know a Corey Thomas, but this is not him on here. And if you think about it, all the scammers are saying the same thing to everybody. I just block and keep moving. That's it. Yes. I see these scammer. Man, is that your real name? It says November Love. Is your name November? I never met anybody named November. I think I've, well, of course, seen April. I want to, I've seen a June. I want to say I met someone named September, but I ain't never seen nobody named November. That you're one of a kind if that's the truth. Oh, that's a nickname. That's pretty pathetic that people stoop that level. Yes, that's crazy. Quinzetta. Yeah. Let me see. Yes, they are bored. Yeah. Some people was able to get some of these scammers to video chat them and then they screenshot them. And I know they sent it to some of the SPG brothers, and it's a young dude. From the pictures, they look like they could have been about 16, 17 years old. So I don't know if all the scammers are like that, but the few that I've seen is some young boys from another country that probably ain't got nothing else better to do but sit on a computer and figure out ways how to get money from people. But it starts with you. If you stop communicating with them and go back old school, like, look, dude, if I can't see you in person, then I don't have time to talk to you. And that's why communication is gone. Because shoot, people done got so lazy with actually having a conversation with someone. They'll text you WYD. They're so lazy, they don't even want to type out the whole word, what you're doing. They're shortening up everything. So if they're shortening up the text, they're shortening up the conversation. And ain't nothing worse than going out on a date with someone and there ain't no communication because they're so used to texting. I would go to a restaurant and sometimes I could look and see a couple sitting down at the table. She on her phone, he on his phone. There's no communication. I don't know if that's a date or what, but can you put your phone down and just talk like how we did back in the day when we had pagers, sky pagers? All right, these guys are all overseas. They will never video chat. Get smarter, ladies. Watch. Well, let me put this comment up here so everybody can see it. Those guys are all overseas. They will never video chat. Get smarter, ladies. Watch the mouth movement if they send a video. They will not video chat you to ask questions. See, and there's a reason why they won't video chat you, because it ain't the real person. And then a lady will get mad at myself or any other SPG brothers and swear up and down it's us. Hey man, these scammers, boy, they it's sad when a scammer can convince you. We're sick these days, yes. So what's that? Deacon Ronald, that's your name. People are sick these days. Yes, they are. And the thing about it is, it's getting worse. So, hey, only thing I can say, you got to do your due diligence. Just block them. Because once these scammers realize, man, nobody ain't sending us no money, I got to figure out another system, then they're going to stop jumping on your post every time you put a comment on or something like that. I'm sure they're going to find another way. But until they find another way, just block them. I'm going to be honest with you. I've blocked so many scammers. I actually blocked myself. I actually had this, I don't know, I sent an email or whatever to Facebook, And I had to get myself back in there. And I had to prove to them that I am who I am. Yeah, I've been just, I think I got block happy that day. I just keep seeing my name. I just block, 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 and block myself. That's sad when you block yourself. All right, let me see. I don't even respond. Or you, Harriet said, Harriet said, I don't even respond to what you're doing. That's why it was so funny, because I hit videos and they called me back holding an iPad. Yeah, they know. They know. I cannot stand. Oh, she said I can't stand HBD either. Yeah, everybody's getting less. It's less communication, less texting. I don't know. What we're gonna go to sign language next? We just gonna say we ain't even gonna say hi. We just gonna say, and then when you leave, and they're gonna say, that's it. No talking. That's what I do. Block them all. It's sad. It's true mean person. I'm just reading the comments. Okay, let me see what it says. It says, what is the date in February you and the gang is coming to New York? I'm still waiting for concrete information, but that is supposed to be February, that Friday, February the 14th. So it'll be either 3 or 4 SPG members that will be coming to New York. So I'm just waiting on concrete information on that. I know we talked about it before. Let me see. So what will they do if you block them and create another account? Yeah. Well, when you block them, they create another account. We can't stop that. That's just, I always say it's just no different than you on the interstate and the speed limit is 60. There's a lot of people going past 60. A lot of people. You can't stop them. It is what it is. And when you see people speeding, you either just let them go past you, or if they're moving too slow, you just ride right past them and mind your business. So with these scammers, I just block them and keep it moving. And yes, they create another page. That's why I said I just wish that social media come up with a better system and just want to allow you to just create pages after pages. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking maybe scan an ID or something like that. Because with my name, I'll see my name and then it'll have numbers. It might be 00586. After I block that, it'll be my name 00325. Block that. You can't control it. Again, I'm just hoping that it's some kind of system. It might, but it ain't now. But I really believe it's going to be a system where, you just won't be able to create accounts, almost like social security numbers. That's your number. Nobody can duplicate it. So I don't know. I don't own it. I'm just on social media just like you guys. Okay, let me see something. They stop if you repost what they say to you. Yeah, November, I saw that question. Somebody said, I guess the scammer was asking them some questions, so they asked the scammer questions back, and they got mad and block her. So that's one thing I noticed, and right there probably can tell that it's probably a man, because the lady said she was asking the scammer questions back, and he got mad. And men don't like women questioning them. You put a man in a corner when you start questioning him. So if this girl started questioning that scammer and he started answering those questions back, that's probably a girl. But if that girl started questioning the scammer and he get mad, it's a man. Let me stop telling these men secrets. Men don't like to be questioned. So right there, I just give y'all some tad bit of advice. Next time a scammer hits you up, question them and watch their response. Or if you get lucky enough and they video chat you and you start questioning it, well, I guess if the video chat you, you can see them. I was going to say, start asking them questions and see if they sweat. Wow, she said she had a scammer curse her out when she asked questions. See? How can a scammer curse you out because you asking them questions? Because see, I think they just want you to send the money without questioning them. Where do they do that at? You want money from somebody, but you don't want them to question you? Yeah. Yeah, they done lost their mind. So when they question you, what kind of accent did they have? Was it an American accent? Yes, I had one curse me out. Let me see. That happened to me. I asked a scammer pretending to be you to go live stream, and he cussed. Well, golly, these scammers, boy, they bold. They cussing people out. Yeah, I guess at this point, remember I told you in 2025 for these haters, I'm just gonna pray for you. So just tell them scammers, I'm gonna pray for you and just keep it moving. That's the biggest red flag. Yeah, it's sad, but all right. I think I've given you guys enough information. I hope to see you guys in Dallas, either January the 17th or at the What Women Want. You know, because everybody keep asking, oh man, I want to check out the What Women Want. This is your chance. Go to our website, saltandpeppergang.com, and we'll see you at the What Women Want on the 18th. All right, let me see. And if you're nowhere near the Dallas area or Colony, Texas, around January the 17th and 18th, and you're near, the Fort Worth area or the Arlington area near Mansfield, then we hope to see you Saturday night at the Green Jacket. So, and then if you are not even in Dallas around 17th, 18th, or 19th, and you're in Houston, well, hopefully we see you at the parade. We have a gift. And if you are not in town in Houston until February the 13th, then come to the What Women Want. And that's going to be free. So we hope to see you guys there. So I'm giving you all the locations we're going to be at, because I'll see people send inbox messages and say, well, where are y'all going to be at on such and such date? I just name about 5 locations we're going to be. Let me see if I can read some comments. Say, thank you. I wish I can get to Texas, but okay, yes. All right. I was cussed out so bad yesterday by one in a text. All I could do was laugh. He got mad at Why y'all out here frustrating them scammers? The nerve. Hold up, some scammers are in the live stream. Look at them. Yeah, I know, Tanya. They in the live stream. It's just sad, And oh, Lottie. Oh, whew, the thing is moving. I'm trying to delete the comment, and I must have hit another button, but it says block the user. I thought I was clicking on a button that says add the user. I definitely don't want to bring a scammer in live. That would be nice. I wish there was a way I can bring a scammer in live, so we all could question the scammer. But yeah, the scammer will put a comment on my page, and the scammer has a picture of me, and then they'll leave me comments and say that they like the things that I'm saying, and I should send them a friend request. And I'm looking at the comment like, they're going to use my picture and they're going to ask me to send them a friend request. Right there tells me they ain't even looking at who they're sending the stuff to. They're just sending them to anybody who is crazy enough to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Yeah, I remember that back in the day. I don't know if y'all remember the first Eddie Murphy movie with Beverly Hills Cop. Yeah, you can't be falling for the banana in the tailpipe. They are in here talking to us. Yeah, I don't think they're talking to y'all. They just putting messages out there for you guys. Just like I said, I block and I keep moving. All right, let me get up off of here. So we hope to see you guys in Colony, Texas. Amen to that. They just want attention. Yeah, they just want attention. Hey, that movie was not coming to America. What are you watching? Team iPhone. I hear you. Um, but yep. So we hope to see you guys in Dallas. So if not Dallas, Houston. If not Houston, Cozumel, Mexico. We appreciate all that you do. I appreciate that, Evangelist. Um, no audio. My audio is working. So, but y'all take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your week. What tomorrow is Wednesday? Yeah, man, we had a busy weekend, so it's like I'm still just trying to catch up on everything. And yep, and check out a couple of places this weekend, but then getting myself prepared for Dallas. So if you're out there in Dallas, we coming. We'll see you guys later. Y'all take care. Bye.